What is going on, YouTube? How's everybody doing tonight? This is Marcus James Witherspoon, your host of 717 Sports Chat Live. How's everybody doing tonight? And joining me once again is your co-host, Roberto P. What's going on, cuz? How you doing tonight?
Good, chilling.
Yeah, you already know. It's been the last couple days, been a little bit ugly. I expected a lot more bad weather yesterday, like they were calling for, but we only got a little bit of rain. We were expecting to get an ice storm, but that didn't happen, fortunately.
Yep. It feels good sitting at the top.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You feel good right now, don't you?
You feel good right now.
You feel real good right now. What's going to
especially
happen?
when you're the best team in the league and you know it.
Let me ask you, what happens when your boy gets back to the NFC title game and goes 1-5?
We're not going to talk about
that. Oh, you don't want to think about that.
We're going to wait till that time comes.
All right, we're going to talk about that. We're going to definitely talk about that for sure. Yeah, because y'all got that bye week.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all got that bye week, and it's a
feels good
thing.
Judging other teams that you don't got play.
And y'all got home field again.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. Y'all ain't got no more excuses. Y'all don't win this year. No more excuses. You've had 2 straight years. This is unheard of. Where a team repeats its back-to-back number 1 seeds, has the home field advantage in the playoffs, and it works to y'all advantage because y'all area is cold as hell.
Yeah.
And if y'all don't win, if y'all at least get to the Super Bowl, that has to be like one of the most epic failures for a great team in history. So, safe to say, the pressure is all on you guys. But once again, everybody, 717 Sports Chat Live, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel as well as hit that notification icon. We're going to kick this thing off here. And if you read the description, this is our live stream for NFL postseason start, Super wildcard Saturday and Sunday and Monday. This whole format being that we have an 18-game season now has changed drastically. It used to just be games Saturdays and Sunday. Now we get an extra game on Monday. So, hey, extra football is fine by me. I'm not going to complain. So, obviously, the first game we're going to start off with is the first game on the entire slate. Bengals and Raiders. My Raiders. It feels good. Feels good. Finally getting back into the playoffs. Hard-fought victory last night over the Chargers. Everybody knows the story. I don't have to get into it. If you watched that game, it was truly a nail-biter down to the finish. Daniel Carlson doing what he does, hitting the game-winning field goal. Keep in mind, the Raiders now with 4 straight victories, basically by a game-winning field goal by 3 points. So, with all the shit that this team has been through, I've said it before we got on here, and I'm going to say it now. And I'm going to end up doing a video about it. This is the most resilient football team I've ever watched. To lose your coach, to lose your number 1 wide receiver being some outside terrible incident, to lose another high-end draft pick because of some shenanigans he wants to pull on TikTok. For the late great John Madden to pass away, for this team to believe in each other, that coach Rich Bisaccia, but to pull this team together, like, it's really, truly one of the best stories you'll ever hear in football and sports, period. And I'm just super proud of this team. But now, this is in the past. Cool beans. We're in the playoffs. Now we got to show something. And we go up against a Bengals team that's looking really, really, really good. So we're going to start off with you.
Overhyped.
Think so. We're going to start off with you. How do you think this game will play out?
I think y'all going to win. Because like I said, y'all my Super Bowl pick. I think y'all going to win. I think it's going to be a tough game, like in the first half. I think it's going to be a tough game because, like I said, y'all been pulling away tough games by field goals for the past 4 games in a row. So I think it's going to be a close game. But I think y'all going to make a couple plays in the 4th quarter. And I think y'all win 27-22. That's my score prediction.
Okay. How I see this game playing out, I do see there's opportunity to score points on this team. That defense hasn't been playing as great as everybody expected them to. They have some playmakers, but I think it's safe to say what everybody's looking for in the Bengals right now, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, T. Higgins. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, T. Higgins is out.
Yeah.
So that's pivotal if he is out. But I think the key is don't get away from what we've been able to do these last 4 games. The offensive line has started to find its rhythm in the run blocking situations. And what I like what we're doing is this. We're not getting away from it. We'll start off rough, just like we did yesterday. We was only getting 2-3 yards a carry. But what did we do? We kept running the ball. And we kept running the ball until that defense started to wear down to where we started averaging 4-5 yards a carry. Then you started seeing Josh Jacobs in overtime and in the fourth quarter rip off those big chunks of 15, 18, 20-something yards. We need to keep with this recipe of a balanced offense. We have not been winning these games pretty. That's old school Raider mantra. Just win. It doesn't matter how pretty it looks, as long as it says the Raiders win on the scoreboard. And I think that's what we've been doing a really good job at doing. Now, the main concern for me is the defense in key situations closing the deal. Like too many times, like I told you before we got on here, we gave up 6 fourth downs, including a 4th and 21 last night. That could have sealed the deal right then and there. That's unacceptable.
Yeah.
So with a team like the Bengals, who are very they're balanced. You got a great running back in Joe Mixon. And we have been susceptible to the run game. I felt the Chargers did not run the ball enough last night. When they did, they had great success, and they got away from it. The Bengals won't do that. So they'll run the ball down our throats, and then we have to make sure on the back end we're doing a good job containing guys like Jamar Chase. I can see us putting the veteran Casey Hayward on him. I think that should be an interesting matchup. We're either going to put Nate Hobbs or Hayward. I like either one of those guys on him. I would go with Hayward because of the veteran experience and the play experience. But I will say this. I think our it's all up to our defensive line when it comes from a defensive standpoint. If we can generate the pressure that we generated last night, Joe Burrow isn't a mover. Joe Burrow don't have pocket feet like Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
If we can accumulate that type of pressure, we will win this game. I have to win in this game. I have it being in a close game. I have it being 24-21. I have it being another field goal game. I feel like we just make enough plays because, like you, kind of calling back to what you said a little bit earlier, this team don't know what it's like to really be in the trenches like we do.
Yeah.
We've been in these type of games where it's close, gets down to the nitty-gritty. And also, what's going to be in our benefit, this team blew us out before. They beat the hell out of us early in the year. Now, what I think is our advantage, all right, so now we have a look at them. We know what they like to do. Now we can come back and scheme them a lot better. So with that being said, I'm going to go with 24-21 as my prediction. I think the Raiders will upset the Bengals because the Bengals are favored big. I haven't looked at the odds. I just seen an article where it says the Bengals are big favorites. So if the Raiders pull this off, this will be another big upset. So I'm going 24-21. But the two keys for me is don't get away from the run game and create pressure on the defensive end. You do those two things, and number 3. So let's say number 3 things. Don't turn the ball over.
Yeah, don't turn the ball over.
Don't turn the ball over. We do those 3 things, we will advance to the playoffs. I'll be honest. We'll advance to the playoffs. I'll be honest. I'm hoping that we win this game and the winner faces the Chiefs. I want them. I want them.
No, you don't.
We owe them one. We owe them. Think about it this way. We got blown out twice. them in the regular season,
Mm-hmm.
chances are that's not going to happen the third time. And I like our chances to upset them. I do, because nobody's going to expect that. Nobody. And even them, yeah, they had some adversity in the first part of the year. You know what I mean? But even them, they don't know what it's like to be in the trenches like we have. So,
But whoever wins this game, they're probably gonna go against the Titans.
I'll put it this way. If we beat the Bengals and we do play the Chiefs, even if we don't win that game will be a lot more competitive than the regular season games we play against them. I'll say that. Because I'll be honest with you. I mean, you have us as your Super Bowl picks. I, being a Raiders fan, don't see us quite there just yet. You know what I mean? But I do think we can win a
Any
playoff
given Sunday.
I do think we can win a playoff game. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on Saturday. We'll see what happens on Saturday. Hopefully we can pull it off. I would love for us to pull it off.